white sauce. And I'm going to use a rotisserie chicken. That way it's simple and easy. So we're going to get started with all of these ingredients. So let's go. So we're going to get started with that rotisserie chicken that I pulled from the bone yesterday, and it's been refrigerated. We'll get it right here in the pan, and then I didn't like the size that it was, so I'm just going to pull it apart just a little bit, make it bite size. I don't want it too big in there. So I'm putting a little bit of taco seasoning on top of that, just to give it a little bit of flavor. It has some from the rotisserie part of the chicken, but I like putting a little bit of Mexican flair into it. After that, I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of water and mix that in so it'll just heat up better, and the taco seasoning will adhere to the chicken really well. Once I have that going and it's going to sit and heat up for a little bit and warm through, I'm going to start on my kind of Mexican rice. I'm going to start with that small can of tomato sauce. And I'm going to add that to a little pitcher and fill it with that sauce and fill the rest with till it gets up to 2 cups of water. And then I'll put it in the pan and start it to boiling. So once I do that, I'm going to have my tortillas ready. I've already sprayed a pan with a little bit of Pam so they don't stick to the bottom of it. I believe it's a 9x13 pan. You're just going to add a little bit of chicken to each tortilla and a little bit of cheese. And then we're going to roll it up and put it in our pan. Now I'm just going to speed this process up so y'all can see what they look like in the pan. Now we're going to start with the white sauce. Leave those little bits in that pan from your chicken because that's just flavor. This is 3 tablespoons of butter, and then I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of flour once the butter is all melted. You'll want to whisk in your flour really well. This is going to help for it not to clump whenever you start adding in the chicken stock. So it is 3 tablespoons of butter and 3 tablespoons of self-rising flour, if I didn't say that before. And we'll just whisk that together till it's well combined. You want to cook out that flour taste, so I let it cook for probably 2 to 3 minutes or so, just to make sure it doesn't have that kind of pasty flour taste to it. And now I'm going to add 2 cups of chicken stock to this while I'm stirring it and whisking it. You want to continuously whisk while you're pouring that in because you don't want it to have any lumps or anything like that. And it needs to be smooth and creamy. So we'll just let it thicken up a little bit. And while we're doing that, my rice water / tomato sauce mixture is boiling. So I'll add in 2 cups of instant rice. And then once it comes to a boil again, then I turn it off and I put a lid on it and just let it sit, and it will be perfectly done whenever we're ready for it. And now back to our cream sauce. I'm going to add a small can of diced chilies with the juice and all right into here as that's thickening up. And then once that's combined, I'm going to start adding in the sour cream. I add 1 cup total, but I add it in a half a cup at a time. So here are those green chilies, and this is what amps up the flavor for this sauce really well. And now I'm going to add a half a cup of salsa, and you can pick any salsa that you like. This is my favorite, so that's what I go with. It has a little bit of chunks in it, but that's good for me. I like this one. So once you get that all added in, you are just about done. But I do add 3 tablespoons of that salsa to my rice right at the end as it's almost done. It gives it a wonderful flavor, and that combined with everything else that's in there, it's like the perfect Mexican rice to me. Sauce should be completely heated through, and it should be thick and rich. So we're just going to dump it right over the top of these enchiladas that we made with the chicken and the cheese in it. And we're just going to spread that right along the top. And then once we get it all spread along the top, we are going to top that with cheese. And it says 1 cup of cheese, but you can add as much cheese as you want. It's your kitchen. Do whatever you want. You're going to stick this into a preheated 350-degree oven, and you're going to cook it for about 20 to 30 minutes. And what I do is I take it out the last 5 minutes when it's really bubbly, and I'll put the oven on broil. And once it's on broil, I'll leave it in there for that last 5 minutes, and you'll get that crunchy, cheesy top that everybody loves. And doesn't that look delicious? This is how I served it up for dinner that night. The rice and the enchilada with the white sauce, a little bit of lime on the side, a little cilantro, and some avocado. And that's what's for dinner. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.